Moving on to section 5.4. This is division of polynomials. Now, so far in your math careers and during this course, we have added, we've subtracted, we have multiplied polynomials. Now is when we are going to learn how to divide them. And this is going to be a new thing for you. So there are two ways that we can divide polynomials, but before that, let's start off with remembering how to divide just numbers. So if I had this problem, 5,436 divided by 6, I can solve this problem using long division. And I know some of you guys, it's either been a really long time since you've done long division, and some of you might not have even ever learned long division. So that's what I'm going to look at right now. So this is my problem. My bigger number goes underneath my division bar, and then my 6 goes out front. To do long division, I want to think, does 6 go into 5? And if so, how many times? Well, 6 doesn't go into 5. So let's go on to the next digit. How many times does 6 go into 54? Okay, 6 goes into 54 9 times. So I want to write the 9 above the 4, because it didn't go into the 5, but it goes into 54. Once we write our number above, we have to take 9 times 6, which is 54. And then we always are subtracting straight down. 54 minus 54 is 0. After we do that, we bring our next number down. Okay, does 6 go into 3? No, 6 doesn't go into 3 at all. So we'll put a 0 up top here. And bring our next number down. Does 6 go into 36? Yep, 6 times. 6 times 6 is 36. Always subtract straight down, we get 0. So 5,436 divided by 6 equals 906. Now something I also want you to remember is that if I took 6 times 906, I would get what we started off with, 5,436. Okay, let's do another one real quick. What if I had 1,239 divided by 4? First number goes underneath my division bar. Does 4 go into 1? No, but 4 goes into 12 3 times. We always write our number on top, take 3 times 4, we get 12, and we always subtract straight down before we bring the next number. Let's bring our 3 down. Does 4 go into 3? Okay, no, it doesn't. Bring our 9 down. Does 4 go into 39? Okay, it does, not evenly, but it goes in 9 times. 9 times 4 is 36. Subtract straight down, we get 3 left over. Now, as soon as we get to, there's another color here, as soon as we get to the end of our bar, we can be done. Notice how we have a remainder of 3. I have this 3 that's left over. So really, in order to write our answer, 309, remainder 3, I'm going to say 309 and 3 over 4. It's 309 and 3/4. So we take the remainder over what we divided by. Okay, so let's take the same strategy, the same process, and extend it to dividing polynomials. And that's what we have in example 1a here, where we have long division with polynomials. And we're going to do x squared minus 3x minus 40 divided by x plus 5. And just like with our regular long division with numbers, whatever we are starting off with goes underneath our division bar. And whatever comes next goes in front of the bar. Now, I started off thinking, how many times does 6 go into 5? Okay, how many times does 6 go into 54? Same idea here, but we really just want to look at this first part. I really just want to look at my x, whatever your highest power is at the front. And think about, okay, how many times does x go into x squared? Well, x times x gives me x squared. Since I have to multiply by x, I'm going to write my x, but I'm going to write it so that my x's line up, so that I have my like terms in a column. And as soon as I figure out what I need to write up top, multiply by what's out front. Now I need to make sure I'm multiplying by the whole thing. X times x plus 5. Well, x times x is x squared. X times 5 is plus 5x. Subtract straight down. Okay, so write our number at top, multiply, subtract down. X squared minus x squared, they cancel out. Negative 3x minus 5x is negative 8x. But then, just like with regular long division, we bring our next term down and we keep going. Okay. Now, x times what gives us negative 8x? It's negative 8. Negative 8 times x is negative 8x. Negative 8 times 5 is negative 40. And if we subtract straight down, all of our terms cancel out because negative 8x minus negative 8 minus a negative is really plus, so those cancel. Negative 40 minus negative 40, those cancel also. So my answer is x minus 8.